What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade, basketball analysis coming to you with that instant analysis on the Lakers getting defeated by the Dallas Mavericks. They had a very competitive game in the first quarter where the Lakers outscored them 28-21. In the second quarter, the Lakers even came closer to winning 26-22. But it was the third quarter when the Mavericks started going crazy from three and started making everything and defending well and getting out in transition and utilizing space and pace to beat the Lakers. They outscored them 21-51. And then the Lakers did make a small comeback in the fourth quarter to get the lead 40-30. And then it was 115-124. The Lakers fall to 13-20. They're 5-12 away from Los Angeles Staples Center. And the Dallas Mavericks, they go to 18-16. They're 13-5 away from home, but they're 13-5 at home. And the Dallas Mavericks are a great team that's trying to look to become a team above 500. They achieved that goal as they have done that against the Rockets. They had no AD, so they took advantage of winning this game. They're 2 games above 500. They want to continue that movement forward and try to move out of the play-in spot, which they have done twice this time with Luka. They want to make it the third time not being in the playing conversation. And I think that is smart. The more healing, the more rest you can get, the more you can focus on the playoffs, the better. And I feel like you want to be out of that play-in bubble, and it makes you have more preparation, and it makes you be able to focus on healing your body from a long season because they have a lot of veterans on this roster. Christian Wood had a dominant game, 30 points, plus 16 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks, 4 steals, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. He was 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 of 6 from threes, 12 of 17 from the field. It's just good to see him doing more than just rebound. He's facilitating. He's playing hard. He's getting steals. He's getting blocks. He's scoring the ball from mid range. He's scoring the ball from three. He's more physical, dunking the ball, looking to use his soft touch with layups and hook shots. There's nothing that this man can't do. He put in a lot of work to become a great player. He's currently a great player. It's good to see Jason Kidd reward the effort and the heart that he's playing with and give him the ability to start. And he's really been a huge difference maker for him. And I mean for them, and then for him to continue to have a mentality that I can get better is really a driving force for this team. And they needed somebody that can help Luka offensively outside of Dinwiddie because a lot of these guys struggle to shoot the ball consistently. And it's good to have a guy like Tim Hardaway Jr. step up, especially in the fourth quarter and the third quarter. 26 points, plus 21 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 assist, 6 rebounds, 6 of 14 from the 3-point line, 10 of 19 from the field. Reggie Bullock, 14 points, -8 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 4 of 7 from the 3-point line, 5 of 8 from the field. It's just good to have good space. And when they're knocking down their threes, Dallas is a tough team to cover and defend because you have a guy like Luka Doncic who didn't even have to score as much because his teammates was able to deliver for him tonight with the 3-point shots. And once they get that separation and once they get that lead, Luka can do whatever he wants on the court because then you don't want to double team and trap when those guys are feeling it. Spencer Dinwiddie, 8 points, plus 8 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 8 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 6 from the 3-point line, 2 of 10 from the field. Although he didn't shoot the ball particularly well, he did find guys that was open and found them in transition, and that's what you like to see. Luka Doncic, another great game, 32 points, plus 24 and plus minus. He had 5 personal fouls that kept him from scoring a lot of points because he was on the bench a lot. He played 39 minutes, which is still a lot of minutes, but he could have played the whole entire game if he wanted to. 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, a near triple double for him. This is a usual day at the office for Luka Doncic. 12 of 16 from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 9 of 16 from the field. Efficient night. He usually not as efficient, but this year He just took a different approach. And this game, he didn't shoot and hoist a bunch of threes like he usually does. He cut that out this game, and he was able to just get to the paint, get to his floater game, and get the easiest shots available. And that's what you like to see if you the Dallas Mavericks. You don't want it tougher. You want to be smarter, not harder. And I feel like Luka did that tonight, and so did the whole team. Davis Bertans 6 points, -6 and plus minus, one personal foul, one rebound, 2 of 5 from the 3-point line, 2 of 5 from the field. Dwight Powell 4 points, +11 and plus minus 6 personal fouls, so he fouled out, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. He also was 2 of 3 from the field. Right, 4 points, -12 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 0-1 from the free throw line, 0-1 from three, 2 of 3 from the field. Pinson, 0 points, -1 and plus minus, 3 rebounds, 0-2 from the 3-point line, 0-2 from the field. Dorsey, 0 points, -4 from the field. -4 and plus minus, zeros across the board as he didn't contribute outside of that. It's good to see Jaden Hardy get some more minutes, but only played one. He was a -4 because he didn't do much because he didn't play nothing but 1 minute. JaVale McGee and Frank Ntilikina did not play coach's decision. Frank Ntilikina had left knee soreness. JaVale just didn't play because of the coach's decision. They shot 52% from the field, 40% from three, 72% from the free throw line. They got 18 shots to go in out of 25, 38 rebounds, 31 assists, 6 steals, 3 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 26 personal fouls and 124 points. And the Lakers, they played well. I feel like they really fed off LeBron. He scored the basketball efficiently. He was dominant. He found guys. He was really looking to attack the paint, really using the mid-range too a lot. And guys was able to make shots, but then they just fell off a cliff. The bench came in and cleaned some of it up, but they just couldn't do it for an entire game. Kind of got to blame coaching on this one. They didn't keep the right guys in there. And that was the key to them trailing, and they just couldn't get back in the game after that. 38 points from LeBron, +2 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. He was 12 of 12 from the free throw line. It's rare that you see LeBron 100%, but it's good that we seen it tonight. He was 0 of 4 from 3, which was unfortunate because they needed some of those to go down. He was 13 of 23 from the field. His jersey number. Thomas Bryant, 8 points, -6 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, all 1 from the 3-point line, 4 or 5 from the field. You would just like to see him rebound the ball better in those minutes, even though they didn't miss much, which was the Mavericks and the Lakers. You just want to see him play a little harder in the paint and be more of a force. Patrick Beverly, 8 points, -1 and plus minus, 5 personal fouls, 1 steal, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. Dennis Schroeder, 7 points, -4 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 6 from the field. Lonnie Walker, 9 points, +1 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 steal, 3 of 6 from the 3-point line, 3 of 7 from the field. Didn't look to score the ball as much as he needed to. LeBron needed another scorer to take over in that starting lineup. It was supposed to be Lonnie Walker tonight. He didn't contribute the way that was needed for them to be able to win this game. He needs to get to the basket more. He needs to stop relying just on the 3-point shot and being a spot-up shooter. He needs to be more engaged in the offense and more willing to take over when he grabs the ball instead of just settling for jump shots. He needs to try to get to the basket more. William Gabriel, 2 points, -10 and plus minus, 2 personal foul, 1 turnover, 7 rebounds. He also was 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. Brown Jr., 3 points, +3 and plus minus, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 rebounds, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 5 from the field. Jones, 3 points, +7 and plus minus, 1 steal, 1 rebound, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Russell Westbrook was 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 personal fouls, -30 and plus minus, 17 points. Austin Reeves, 16 points, -15 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks, 2 rebounds. He also was 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, 5 of 7 from the field. Kendrick Nunn, it's good to see him get back minutes. They need somebody that can score and space the floor. He's been a solid shooter. Hasn't really done it with that much for the Lakers. 2 points, +7 and plus minus, zeros across the board. He was 1 of 2 from the field. And Christie, 2 points, +1 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 rebound. He also was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 1 from 3, 0 of 1 from the field. 48% from the field as a team, 32% from 3. They continue to be terrible from 3. all game. They shot well in the beginning, couldn't maintain it throughout the game. They need to have more shooting. It's kind of common sense at this point, but it's kind of odd that they didn't think about that when building this roster. It's something that they're going to have to figure out before they lose too many games to where they out even a playing tournament conversation, which was a situation that they was in last year. They don't want to find themselves in the same hole. They need to make moves now to make sure that they can still have a great season and still be able to make the playoffs. You don't want to fall too far behind and then got to play catch up and hope people lose just to help you out. You want to be dominant, and they can't do it because I know they don't have AD. But if you still want to be competent, I feel like they not that because they lack the shooting. If they had more shooting, I think they'd be better because I feel like they have a decent roster outside of the shooting. If they added more, implemented shooting more, and had better shooters, they'd be a better team. 87% from the free throw line. They had 35 rebounds, 18 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks, 8 turnovers, and 23 personal fouls, and they scored 115 points. It's sad to see the Lakers beat up, toe up, and can't win a game. You want to see them at their best so the Celtics can beat them this year. But other than that, it's crazy to see LeBron and AD go from the 1 and 2 best players in the NBA to just being another team in the NBA just because they can't stay healthy. They're getting older. They're getting more brittle. It's getting harder to win because teams are getting better and they're getting further and further behind where they need their roster to be able to be competitors in the Western Conference and just in general to be a contender in the NBA. And it's unfortunate that they're struggling and they can't figure out how to get things on the same page with the players and the organization. But you got to look at Rob Pelinka. What can I do to get this roster to be where it needs to be? We had 2 bad seasons in a row. We need to find out a way to win with LeBron and AD. They're not getting any older. They're not getting any better. If anything, they're getting slightly worse because they can't stay healthy for a full season, and it's making it tougher and tougher to win when your best players is always out for 6 to 8 weeks, and you got to rely on guys that can't shoot or can't produce at the level that they can, even in a smaller role. It's not even easy to win in the league in general, and they're just struggling to win in general. They're struggling to even go on a 5, 6 game win streak, which is what's going to be needed for them to snap out this funk and get back in the playing conversation. And it don't look like that's going to happen no time soon because AD is still weeks away from returning, and they still have more losses that can potentially happen because of that. And they already lack the shooting and the dominant force and the defensive force that AD is, and they already showing you that they can compete with teams. They just can't close them out, or they can't build enough of a gap because they lack the 3 point shooting that can be a differentiator in a series or in a game, and they just don't have it at all. And that's a weapon that's needed in modern NBA, and they just don't have that weapon. And I just don't understand how you can build a roster in the modern NBA without having shooting. It's just a common sense thing at this point, and you have to blame Rob Pelinka for not delivering on that. Luckily for him, it's the buyout season, it's trade deadline season, and he can make those changes still because they have some interesting pieces that can be moved. But you still want to make those moves quicker as this record is getting worse and worse each and every week, and you don't want to get it too bad to the point where nobody really believes that the Lakers can do anything, even if they make a move. And that hope is already declining as people already think that the Lakers are done just because they've just been so terrible and LeBron and AD have been so injury prone. And it's reality now. Other than that, continue to like, comment, and subscribe and share. It helps the channel grow. Like on Facebook to show support. That be in the description. My podcast will be in the description. Also, thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Thanks for giving me the 7K. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out.